Hello, everyone, and welcome to the world of the International Fab Talks. We are happy to connect with you. As you know that we have wonderful guests joining us from different parts of India and the world as well. They are all highly proficient in their work, highly educated, and emotionally mature. They actually know what they are doing and how they are inspiring the world in the right way. They have been through a lot of tough times. They are facing tough times as well right now, but yet they are resilient and they have that power within them called as willpower. If you have that willpower to do your very best to help others and to see a better India and a better world, you are a great celebrity. Now we have with us Dr. Naseerali MK. He is joining us all the way from Kerala. He's a wonderful person, a principal of a wonderful college. Let's get to know more about his journey, celebrate his journey today, and get to know why is he into the field of education. He focuses on uplifting those institutions which are not yet famous. This is the thing that I love about this personality who's right in front of us, joining us from Kerala, that is Dr. Naseerali. Hello, sir, and welcome to the session. Thank you so much.
Hi, Andrea. Hi, everyone.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for taking out the time and sharing it with us today. It's really a pleasure and honor to have you here. Thank you so much. With your permission, I go ahead and share your profile. And
Yes,
then,
ma'am, please.
thank you, sir. Friends, it's a honor, as you all know, and a responsibility as well to share the profiles of our celebrities and guests. And today, it's a wonderful day celebrating the life journey of Dr. Naseerali. We'll get to know more about sir now as to what he is into, and then we begin the session. Friends, let me introduce you once more to our celebrity and guest. As I earlier mentioned, he's Dr. Naseerali MK, an inspiring educator hailing from the charming village of, if I could get that right, Koottilangadi in Kerala. Dr.
Right.
Naseerali's academic journey is deeply rooted in government institutions where he completed his schooling and higher education. His passion for teaching and educational technology has driven him to continuously engage himself in various activities that foster lifelong learning. That's wonderful. Dr. Naseerali's dedication extends beyond the classroom, and there lies the magic of every educator. It should cross the four walls of the classroom and, expose itself to the reality that is really within reach, that is out of the classroom. You could get many examples to educate your students, as he frequently organizes high quality programs aimed at enhancing the skills of both the students and faculty members as well from various locations. His workshops on educational technology has been a tremendous asset to numerous teaching professionals in schools and colleges. With more than 50,000 learners benefiting from his sessions, he has really nailed it very well to connect with students or with the faculty members. Dr. Naseerali firmly believes in the importance of teaching the basics that have everyday utility, a principle that resonates with every educator everywhere. So, what is that? What I would like to focus is every day you should be able to utilize what you have learned or what you are learning. It should not be learn and then just drop it out of your head and then continue with something else. It should be a part of our everyday routine where we use all these various skills that we learn. Dr. Naseerali has successfully earned a master's degree, not only in sociology, but in computer applications, education, and business administration as well. So imagine the number of degrees sir has. He is currently pursuing his second doctoral degree in business administration, showcasing his relentless pursuit of knowledge. Inspired by his mentor's words, Dr. Naseerali prefers to work with institutions that have the potential to progress but are yet to do so. So if you have the potential within you, sir is all there to help you, to guide you, to rise above and, shine amongst all of us. And he'd love to empower them with the right kind of leadership skills. And he believes in this rather than focusing on already the developed institutions that have already made a name for themselves. Rather than giving your time and energy to those institutions, he'd love to focus on the institutions that require a little uplift, a little push up, a little help from the right kind of people. I really love this thought. It's really very, very nice. Each one of us have this thought of uplifting others who really need that potential, to identify their potential and to lift them up to in the right way, or to guide them in the right way. You could also say that. Moreover, he is the founder of EduMox, a rapidly growing learning platform. Let's get to know more about it. He's completely dedicated to providing accessible and high quality education to all the learners, whoever are ready to learn, irrespective of you belonging to any part of the world. And this is what makes us, sir, very, very, what do you say, unique and special. When you focus on building other people's lives in the right way, you become divine on earth. I feel so. Hello, sir, and welcome to the session. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful profile. How would you like to describe yourself for all of us today on this platform?
Hi, ma'am. Hi, everyone. So, thank you for your good words about me on this best day, I must say. And thank you to your team for inviting me to Fabtag talks. And I hope the discussions we have today here will definitely motivate someone from your huge subscribers. So. Uh, I think I'm here because of my workshops and my huge list of learners, I must say. And maybe from their words, you must have sort of inviting me here. And I must say, when I get a number of learners, I'm also learning from them. So that way, the learning is never a one-way process. It goes a two-way process always. And as you mentioned in the introduction, what makes me special in my thoughts, I'm always uh, happy to be connected with people from different profession and potentials from different parts of the world. And when we are being connected with such enthusiastic minds, definitely we will be passionate in what we are doing. So I hope that works with
Yes,
me.
that's a wonderful way to describe yourself. That's really very nice. Thank you so much. Now, sir, you have entered into the field of education, educating and training others. And I really like your thought process, that is focusing on those institutions which has the potential to grow and not focusing on those institutions that have already made a mark for themselves. Now, when did this thought begin? Who is your mentor? If you could share all of it.
Okay, as you highlighted in the introduction, twice I think, this has happened in my real life in the past 4 5 years. So when I got Dr. Rani Francis from Mumbai, she's the principal of a college there and a member in the board of studies of Mumbai University. When I got her as my friend first, then turned into my supervisor who guided me for my doctoral research in education. And after completing the degree, doctoral degree under her guidance, when I got two opportunities, definitely there would be a conflict. Which one we should go? Approach conflict was there. I was appointed a few days back in a college where no infrastructure, no academic culture was satisfactorily made in the past years. And I'm at the same time given the offer letter from a prestigious institution of the same kind in Kerala. So the second one was very close to my home also. So I was in conflict. Definitely, I took my mentor's opinion. I made a call to her. She had only one word. She had trust on me. She told, okay, if you stay back where you have joined now, definitely the change will be there with that institution in terms of its academics and other aspects. And that institution is going to be getting fame and grown. And so she preferred me to be there rather than joining the second institution. The reason she highlighted to me for not recommending the second institution is that that is already there in the upfront of the teacher education institutions, at least in Kerala. So what you go there, you will have to adapt to the situation there. So you may not have full space for utilizing your energy. And in the other case, you are the authority, you are the initiator, and you can be the motivator to the entire team. So, in such a way that you can see the institution will grow like anything. So, that point I took from her and decided to continue where I joined. And as no, she mentioned, there were hundreds of people to be with me to join hands in 1 year of my service there. The institution turned entirely into a new academic culture. The management turned into making the facilities over there, and I'm very much happy. And I just relieved from there to join another institution recently, where the same thing is going on and the same passion. And with more pace, we are moving now.
That's really nice. That's very interesting, sir. Very, very interesting. Now, sir, if you could tell us about EduMock, what is this all about? EduMOS, if I'm getting it right?
Right. You're right. You're doing so now, no, especially after the COVID pandemic, there is a huge no shift from the practices in education we had, and the practice of education which we follow, and definitely no the difference could be seen in the coming days in education. I thought no the classroom learning happening the entire day in colleges will not be continuing in the future. Definitely, there will be a shift, and with that, I took my PhD topic also as blended learning. So that time, blended learning was not the topic which was on top discussion. And when my doctoral research was going on, that time, UGC, in India, UGC is the apex of all the higher education institutions. UGC thought of the same, and they, published a notice, an order to all the higher education institutions in India that there should be 40 percentage of the education at least happening in the online mode, along with the rest 60 percentage offline. So that means online offline mix should be there, or otherwise physical classroom should not be dependent for no, for the entire degree time. So that way I realized it is going to be happened, and then on that point I started a platform in the form of in the form of Coursera or Soyam, like no the miniature of such system. I just started from an individual side. So definitely it will be having certain limitations. But I hope the limitations will not be limitations again. It is going to be beyond that. And at that time, in that point, I started EduMOOCs. EduMOOCs is a platform where now people come to facilitate with innovative courses. Now we are going with the short-term courses. In the future, we plan for big also. So not only me, but also some other interested faculty from different institution can come forward. They can design the course in discussions with me and my team, and we will be making the course run on this platform, and where the people across the globe can come and take their courses. They can continue learning. So the learning is happening no, continuously throughout the life. It has to happen. There should be no barrier for learning. there should be no other motive than learning for any kind of learning process. So here on EduMOOCs, started in 2022, we have crossed 15,000 learners in 5 courses so far. So that's a big success, I feel, and it makes me proud, and at the same time, it makes me responsible for bringing more things on the same platform. So that way it goes, man.
Excellent, sir. That's really very, very interesting. That's really nice. And I wish that you collaborate more with the right kind of people and you're the very best. Now, sir,
Exactly.
you've come out from the government institutions. You've been studying over there. You've said your schooling and college. If you could share something about your childhood education and your childhood days as well.
So actually, my schoolings happened in a number of institutions, number of schools. I started my lower primary schooling in the nearby government school, and later, just after first standard, I had to shift to another school. So because of my family shift, then again come back after 1 year to the same school. So then, when I moved to upper primary, the same thing happened twice. Then in high school, it happened twice. In plus two, it happened twice. Then in UG also, it happened twice. So that all those shifting in between happened in my no schooling and college days. I got no I accept it as opportunities to be connected with the minds over there. So it includes no, my peers, my teachers, and I continue the relationship with all these institutions even today. So there is one institution where I studied only for 4 months. Even now, I had cordial relationship with them. I contribute to them, and they contribute to me. So that way it continues. And I had not no opted any private institution that time before. Um, it was not affordable for my family, for my education. And the only not the regret exactly, only the loss which I felt uh, in during my higher education is that I wanted to be a techie, in fact, rather than being a teacher. So after the UG degree in physics, I wanted to go for computer applications, and because of the same financial no thought, actually, it was my mistake. I did not discuss my wish with my family by thinking it will be a burden to them. So I continued with masters in physics, then joined B.Ed. M.Ed. But I realized the no the thirst for some higher education in the field of computer applications was continuing to be there in me. So I took the same degree in distance mode later. And again, when I entered into a different teaching after B.Ed. M.Ed., that is teaching, I found I am passionate in teaching also. But I did not stop my other passion. I am continuing by my teaching profession, clubbing technology with no, teaching learning. That is the education field. So here again, I could be by giving them training in the field of educational technology. So that may be because the passion on teaching, the passion on technology, both are there in me. So when I convey the same thing together, people get it, no, get into that rather than just listening to a person. So they continue relationship with me. So I'm open to all my learners. If any time, I should say, if somebody texts me at 10 p.m. also, I do not go for sleep without a reply, giving them a reply. So that makes me, accepted by people, by learners.
Excellent, sir. That's really wonderful. That's really very nice. Now, sir, you've been touching the lives of 50,000 plus learners. Now, if you could share about this, please.
Yeah, that no, it was all of a sudden a lockdown was announced during pandemic. Earlier, no, before that, I was giving some training to my students only. I was not no going beyond the walls of my institutions. But when the time came, people were locked at homes, and the teachers especially were panic how to continue their teaching and learning. Even governments were not knowing whether the online no, classes will be possible for the existing teachers, as they were not so equipped or so skilled in the initial days of lockdown. So I thought the first day of lockdown, I thought, okay, I know many things. It may be useful for no, the people, especially the teaching community, teaching fraternity. Then I just kept a WhatsApp message, including a WhatsApp groups link, inviting people to attend my webinar. So remember, the webinar, the terminology was not so popular that time. Maybe few people were knowing that what it is. So I just spread a message. It went viral, and in one day I had to make 7 WhatsApp groups for the same purpose. Then I announced the class. It was completely free. We just started class with free Zoom version. You know the limitations of free version. In every 40 minutes, there would be a break. But I realized one thing, when I'm giving the class on basic things of education technology, my topics were something related to the technological aspects which can be utilized during their online classes during lockdown, and no, some other tools that could be used in the offline. So these tools, which since I have been using for long, I could explain it in focusing on their utility. So that may be the reason. When the Zoom was disconnected in 40 minutes, I never wanted to take 1 minute even for the participants to rejoin. That much enthusiastic the learners were. Then I found the teachers are a special genes. The teachers are specially made. They have no, that much vigor in them. That's why they wanted to, they were showing the spirit of learning from me. So that way it continued. Then no, beyond my imagination, people accepted me, and I got no, lots of sessions to take under faculty development programs conducted by various universities, UGC, Human Resource Development Centers, and many colleges. So that way, no, almost uh, all such sessions, 50, 100 plus participants were that way. No, there is a huge amount of learners have become my assets, I should say that.
So that's really wonderful, sir. You've really done a great job. You've said in one day you had to prepare 7 WhatsApp groups, and you've got the wonderful support of students and other institutions, including the government, as you mentioned, the UGC as well. That's really very nice. Now, sir, what are the challenges you've been facing on the professional side? What kind of challenges do you face often?
So sometimes I will tell you one incident which happened during those workshops. So there was a teacher means who is a principal of a prestigious college as a learner in my workshop, who is just going to be retired after 6 months. So she was in the forefront when I give an assignment. You prepare a module like this, e-content on this topic, or in this way. She was very much passionate to show me on the same day, making it then send me, okay, sir, you check how is it, you comment on this. So you just take it. She is not teaching. She is an administrator, just going to be retired. But then I was discussing the same thing with her. Then what she told me is that if I do this, my teachers cannot be kept themselves away from doing the same. So that way, she was a real leader for her colleagues. Then I thought, okay, that is the real spirit. Then now I follow what she taught me through that discussion. I want to be no the forerunner for being no much followers. So that way it continues. And as you asked, there are some barriers. So barriers are not highlighted by me anytime. So I don't want to no, reveal the barriers which may happen with anyone. Maybe with the colleagues, maybe with the no egoistic minds, maybe with the institutions of the competitions. But okay, that doesn't matter. If we have the no, potentials, and if we are genuine to what we do, nothing can be a barrier. We will be going along, going ahead.
Excellent answer. I really appreciate your answer to that given question. Like, look at only the positives. There are barriers, but we overlook all the barriers and focus on building our lives and the lives of others as well. That's really very nice. A wonderful answer, sir. Now, sir, what do you think life is all about? Apart from the professional space now, we'll just discuss a few topics about our life on this earth. What is your concept or what is your thought process with regard to life?
So, nice question. So, life is all about learning, I must say, learning. And life is all about not repeating the mistakes which we had once. So, if these two are no, kept with us, success will come.
Excellent. That's wonderful. So life is all about learning. It's a learning journey. That's what they say, we learn right from the cradle till the grave.
Right, right.
That's wonderful. Now, so what about your interest with regard to, you know, apart from the educational sector, do you have any other interest? Say, suppose now, if not educational sector, then what else you'd have become?
I would have opted the media creation. So,
In what sense?
like um, the media house, like what you do now. So I'm passionate about all those things. I do experiments on this also. And when I'm success or when I'm confident, I do teach others. I'll tell you one thing. When I take classes in the earlier time, I was only knowing that the social media platform can give us revenue. I had not no, tried for that. Then I mentioned in some of my classes to motivate the learners that okay, you make a good content on your expertise field, then post it on YouTube, you will get revenue. Then started getting lots of questions: how much, how, etc. Then I understood that I should do it first. Then only I can tell others. Then I started a YouTube channel. Then in 1 month time, I could get sufficient subscribers, and there uh, I could get revenue in the next 1 month. So then I was confident, okay, this is how I got revenue. So you can also. So even in my classes in the college, I ask to my students about their passion, apart the teaching or their subject. So I ask them, how many of you have no, social media channels? What is the count of your subscriptions? How much you do revenue? What are the devices which you use? And that way I am able to give them some inputs to make them make their products well. So to your question, I should definitely have gone for the media field, if not in teaching.
So that's really nice. Thank you so much. Very interesting to know about it. Now, we'd like to know about your journey with regard to traveling. Are you a person who loves to travel? Because already you said during your schooling and college and even your, I think post graduation, you mentioned that you had to travel and, like, I mean, shift from one place to another and again come back, rejoin. It happened a lot with you. Now, do you love traveling? And if yes, is it solo traveling with the family or with your friend circle? What is it?
I love driving.
Wow.
So even if it's alone, I enjoy that. Even if it's with my kid, I enjoy. If it is with my friends, my family, so I enjoy a lot when I travel. And when I'm into the work, I'm 10% into that. So now I work in a college just 45 kilometers away from my home. I can go and no, I can go and come every day. But I prefer to be no stayed there in the college itself. But when I come back after this work hours, work days, I should get relief to so the only way which is giving us relief, giving me relief, is by traveling. If I do not travel somewhere, either alone or with someone, after 15 or 20 days, definitely I would be, feeling disequilibrium. So 5 hours, 6 hours to 2 3 days travel makes us refreshed, so it gives us energy to work further. So that way I love traveling. I motivate my learners also to travel a lot. I take them for field trips. Always in the colleges, I give interest for arranging lots of outreach activities to my students.
Yes. Have you been on a tour with your students?
Definitely, every year we go for 1 or 2 trips.
Oh, great. Very cool. That's wonderful. Because when you tour, you get to learn a lot. You face a lot of new experiences, meet new people, and that's a wonderful way of learning too. That's wonderful.
Yes,
Now, sir, in your view, what do you think freedom is all about? How would you define freedom for us?
freedom is all about having a conducive ambience to go with one's passion. So if passion is restricted and or no restricted and made someone in some other fields, is and whatever the freedom which we say is given to that person will not be felt as freedom for him. So I think that is freedom.
Excellent. Excellent. Now, sir, the next question that comes up with regard to friendship, how many of your friends have stood with you the test of time? How many of you have left you when you really needed them the most? Do you believe in friendship? Or simply, what does friendship mean to you?
So, as we discussed in the beginning, I'm from a village. So, the childhood friends are the best friends, I believe, because that time we had no other things to, think, act, only play, play, play. So, that is the childhood. So many of my childhood friends are not graduates. They stopped their education after 10th 12th, or one or two went for graduation, and only two or few might have got into the white collar profession. So others are doing the other activities, other jobs. So those friends have always stood with me in my achievements, in my difficult times, every time. I told you I was no, take continuously being engaged in the classes. daily 8 hours. No, I was taking classes like this only. So that time I had some friends, and that was the fasting time also. 1 month was Ramzan fasting time, and I was alone at my home that time. And so some of my friends used to come here, go to my kitchen, and they prepare food for me, and they go. So that kind of friendship I'm having in my village. So uh, they are there in all the success, all the crises with me. So I hope I'm trying to no, be present for them also.
Wonderful. That's really very interesting. You have a lovely set of friends, so kind and generous. That's really nice with their time. Beautiful. Now, sir, would you like to say something about the village that you come from? What do you miss about your village?
So what I miss is that no, the bond which we had earlier between the homes, between the people, no, among the old gen, between the old gen and new gen, 10 years or 15 years back is not there during this digital era, I believe. That time earlier we did not have fences, no, between the homes. Now everywhere it is there. So those fences are not only physically present today, no, in mines also these fences have come. That is very danger. So that has to be, removed to the maximum. And the gang, the meetings we had now in the evenings to discuss upon the various needs of the village or the panchayat, the location. So irrespective of the politics, political affiliations we have among the people, we have a unity when the need comes. That is still there in my village. And among the no, people, there are different affiliation. If in terms of politics, in terms of religions, in terms of sub-religious no, associations, organizations. But again, in my village, luckily, we are having a unity among no, all these diversities. That's the big things which I still feel present here. I enjoy that.
Yes, sir. You belong to God's own country, that is Kerala,
Yeah.
right? Now, I'd
Yes.
like you to share your thoughts with regard to the environment. What do you feel, or what are your thoughts with regard to the environment and its protection?
So Kerala is a very beautiful place that is known to the entire world. But I feel sometimes, the people, the government altogether are not understanding the value of this beautiful place.
Yes,
So if we take our infrastructural development, we are sometimes forgetting the environment. And the no, we the plan, no, the developmental plan should have a basis on the environment first, and the environment should be protected. Sometimes we forget about that. So lots of garbages are seen in the rivers and all. So that shouldn't be there in a place where the entire world is seen with no, with a scenic and cultural beauty. So that is there. And nowadays it is there in the discussion among media. So definitely things will be changed in a better way.
yes, sir. That's really nice. Thank you for sharing, sir. Thank you very much. One last major question, sir. A beautiful message for all of us. What is the message from you, from Dr. Naseerali to all of us?
So, as we mentioned earlier, we should not stuck on barriers. Barriers are there not only for us. We have to think of the possibilities, and we have to work hard to reach in that potential. So in education, we say there is a zone of proximal development, ZPD. So we have to cross that by any means. So there will be much powers to help us, which we even do not expect in achieving things. So that way, go ahead, think of going further and continue our life.
Beautiful message. One last question, sir. What if somebody wants to collaborate you with the work that you're doing? They're impressed with the work you're doing. You're focused on education, focused on uplifting the institutions that have the potential to rise, but they need somebody's guidance and that, uh, the push up, or you say, the right kind of people around them. So what if they would love to collaborate with you? Are you open to collaboration?
A very relevant question. This question helps me happy, no, really, because if you see the programs which took initiative and my institutions organize in the recent years, I take no take the prestigious institution like universities to collaborate with the growing institutions. So all the programs which we recently organized are happening in the collaborations only. If I plan to organize a program, I discuss with two, three institutions. Okay, I'm having this idea of going ahead with this program. Are you wishing to join with me? So they come. So we make a good team. We go ahead. So I believe no, there is no meaning in thinking of development of in terms of one. We should be able to go progress together. So that way collaborations is the part of life.
Yes, that's a beautiful message to everyone to collaborate with the right kind of people, to share your thoughts and views, and to uplift everyone in the right way. That's really wonderful, sir. We look forward to another session with you. You've been very inspiring. You're very clear about your thoughts. And I like the way you're focused on education and technology in particular. Like you want to, focus more on technology, make people aware about the various technological aspects that are available to make use of them. That's really nice. You're not only guiding students, you're also guiding faculty members. That's really wonderful. We wish you all the best in all your endeavors, and we'd love to have you once more on the International Fab Talks.
Thank you, ma'am. And I wish you the same in all your endeavors.
Thank you so much, sir. You're a very pleasant person. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. My dear friends, with this, we come to an end to the International Fab Talks for today. Thank you for being with us, dear friends. If you like what we are doing, stay connected with us. Like, comment, subscribe, and share to the International Fab Talks. Don't forget to share this wonderful video with the right kind of people. And of course, don't forget to give importance to education. Give importance to the latest technological developments. And if you'd like to connect, collaborate, or just bond with our celebrity and guest, that is Dr. Naseerali. He's really open to collaboration with the right kind of people to improve the quality of life around us. Stay blessed. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. How was it, ma'am?
Yes, sir. It was excellent. It was excellent, sir.